God damn it. There we go. We are in it. We did it. Congratulations to all, and to all, congratulations. We are in game number 2 of the Requiem Autumn Playoffs. We've got Disasterisk versus Task Force Blast. Disasterisk taking a...
10 seconds remaining.
Can we use the word decisive? It was a 60-minute game, but they won. My name is Sky. You can see I am at Reach4sKai. I am joined with Snow. He'll be my co-caster for this event. Snow, what are you thinking? Snow, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking you failed miserably at saying Task Force Black. That's what I'm thinking. You said Task Force Blast. It was great. Loved it.
They can be a Task Force Blast, can't they?
I mean, they could. That's not what you said either, though. You said Blast.
Well, maybe sometimes words are hard.
Well, can agree with that. Bends are the same so far. Nothing new here. Yeah. Oh, there's the Ogre bend. That's different from last game. That's one of Disaster's most picked heroes. Wise loves that hero. There, he's not gonna get it this time around.
Yeah, no Ogre. No Ogre at all. And still Timber getting banned out also. Any heroes you'd like to see in this game?
I'd like to see Wise on the roaming hero. I'd like to see him on the roaming hero that can just make a ton of space early. He is, I think that's his biggest strength. He is really good at doing that, at applying pressure. And Ogre is not bad at that, but since they aggro, like he was kind of stuck in that top lane. So I would like to see them just do normal lanes and have Wise just roaming and trying to apply pressure around the map.
Yeah, and looks like Task Force Black is going to get their token favorite pickup. They've got the Shadow Demon. But transversely to that, we actually see Disasterisk picking up the Bounty Hunter, and still another one of their secure favorite heroes, the Sven.
Ricky's still available. Ricky's still available in the pool this time around. Disasterisk chose to
Would you get a Ricky going into a Bounty Hunter, though?
I think Ricky beats Bounty Hunter. I think... sure, they're stacked, but... in the early game rotations, Ricky just does so much more than Bounty Hunter, and like I think it's a really good counter for the early game.
It'll be interesting to see how Task Force Blast chooses to draft in this stage, because when you look at the bigger picture, they've got a lot of heroes that they play. They've got a good bit of flexibility with them, and just kind of excited to see how things unfold here. They're going to be dealing with another Sven though, so they need to have something with a ton of carry behind them in order to pull it out. And looks like an Oracle is going to be how they control Sven this game. And I also like that Oracle can help with the whole purging of the Bounty Hunter track too.
That gives a lot of information though. They you show both of your supports. They're both very defensive supports. That Bounty Hunter is going to have a very easy game in the early game, or at least he should.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, but I could still anticipate Task Force Black getting some more of their pocket heroes from the previous game too, whether it being the Mirana or maybe even like a Sniper, because I know those are top heroes for them also.
I would assume Mirana gets banned.
But at the same time, Slardar is one of their top heroes too for TFB. And the extra negative armor is good at dealing with the Sven Warcry. It's good at keeping Bounty Hunter at least under control in terms of knowing where he is. I think it's likely that we could see a Slardar pickup.
I kind of see it the opposite though. I think Warcry deals with amp damage better than the other way around.
Well, I'm just like trying to look at the positive side of amp damage having an ancillary effect against the Warcry.
They may go for Bat Rider again with that Night Stalker ban. Or maybe they just thought the Night Stalker was big enough of a problem last game, which I guess he was. They just decided to ban it outright.
Oh wow, Disasterisk is going to get an Invoker here. Now they've only ran Invoker one time beforehand, and they actually lost that game, but they had an interesting draft as an overall too. I don't know if we could anticipate Disasterisk kind of going into a similar fashion.
5 seconds remaining.
OD is still available in the pool. I think TFB kind of have to pick OD too, because if you look at the supports, they have no way of pressuring this Invoker whatsoever, and whoever they pick for Bobo the Pro, it's gonna get really pressured by that Bounty Hunter plus Invoker, and they need to pick a really strong laner like OD. they can kind of just Astro and not really care too much.
Okay, well, here we go. We've got a Sand King. Now, this could be their offlaner.
10 seconds remaining.
Really good against Finn, isn't he?
I would kind of
That
anticipate it
caustic.
to be their offlaner.
5
Yeah,
seconds
that
remaining.
caustic is just makes Finn life very not fun. And they already know they're only gonna have one support up there too. Even if Bounty Hunter's up there, he's a melee hero too, so he doesn't like. It's a really good Sand King game. I really like that pick.
What do you think they're going to follow up with on this? Because the Sand King is now an offlaner. They've got Shadow Demon and Oracle as roamers, or just straight supporting, whether 4 or 5 respectively. They've banned out some really strong heroes that would contest TFB. And
Zhao's still available.
I think Disasterisk kind of have the upper hand right now in their draft. They're a little weak in the support department, but there's still a lot of strength behind what they're just displaying here. There's a lot of flexibility to Invoker. Sven is using
Slardar is
Chaos. You think Disasterisk could opt for a Slardar too? I mean,
I
that
think
would be
so.
their offlaner, probably.
I think so.
But
yeah.
they could also run Bounty Hunter as a solo offlane too. A little bit weaker, but he can definitely cause some chaos on his own.
I think that's a wise hero. The Bounty Hunter. Ooh, Rubik.
I
That's a
love
wise
Rubik.
hero.
Rubik's a fun
Rubik
hero.
is a pick.
Rubik is so much fun. I like playing
I
Rubik
think it's a good
against
pick.
an Invoker. That's when
It's
it's
a-
super fun.
It's a good pick. They have a lot of magic damage that they can nullify. They have some good spells that you can take.
10
like the
seconds
Rubik pick.
remaining.
I'd really like to see TFP pick up an OD here.
5 seconds
I think
remaining.
they picked their mid no matter what because they already know Disasterisk is mid and just save the carry pick for last. Medusa again. Alright,
Dire team banned.
Okay.
that could work. That could work. As long as he keeps his mana shield on this time.
Well, also Invoker won't. I mean, eventually Invoker's going to have EMP and the like. You don't want to do a Quaswex Invoker anymore. They're not
10
really that
seconds
strong. It's
remaining.
all about the exhort and the global presence with that.
Radiant team
Because
banned.
you kind of have to go BKB for Medusa.
Yeah.
Otherwise EMP just gonna make your life not fun.
But that's more of an eventual thing.
Yeah.
Assuming that Medusa gets like Magic Wand and things that just kind of give her stats early in, we'll see a much higher success rate in that regard.
5 seconds remaining.
I think I'm actually
Reserve
really surprised that this actually both games too. Like OD has been completely ignored by both teams. I get that the hero got nerfed 6 base damage, but the hero is still incredibly strong.
I mean, that's
All
one of the
that-
reasons why the base damage is kind of like.
Yeah, all
taking
that
it back
nerf
down.
does is nerf his laning stage, but that his laning stage is still super strong because Astra is a ridiculous ability.
So TFB could still get a Drow Ranger here. I think that would be
that's
pretty good for them.
Surprisingly still available.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think either pick OD or Drow.
But even if they run Drow as like a
10 seconds
sacrificial
remaining.
lamb where she's just kind of like.
Morphling. Yeah, going ultra
Dire
greedy.
team pick.
Is that a mid Morphling? Or is that a mid Medusa?
I think it's a mid Medusa.
I think mid
They
Medusa
kinda-
will do a little
they
bit
kinda-
better in terms of the range
Yeah.
versus range on Invoker, but Invoker should be able to pressure her out all at the same time.
I think it kind of goes back to what I was talking about though. Like
10
Medusa's not gonna get
seconds
help mid,
remaining.
and Invoker will, or whoever they put mid is not gonna get help. And you really need a hero that can be okay with that. And I think Morphling just gets destroyed by Bounty Hunter if he's by himself mid. But it is a bubble up pro Morphling, so he may be mid.
Yeah, I mean, go Hilt, doing Medusa again. John the Green on Sand King and Evernight on Oracle.
Love the center pick.
So yeah, I think that's pretty interesting also. But without much further ado, let's jump on into this. You want to do the rundown on Weiss is kill. Well,
Rip.
so you can give us the rundown of this after they all get in, but try to progress from 6 to 0 on your
Yes,
keypad.
I got it. I have learned my lesson.
Oh, it's just more of like, it'll help you too. Because you can also just
Yeah.
go and hit the number keys, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, and then it'll move seamlessly. Do, do, do.
I really like that. I really like the centaur pick. You can just, you pop some games, we're just gonna stampede away. and just reset the fight every time.
Yeah. That's kind of nice. The eventual Aghanims is going to be pretty scary too, because that,
Yeah.
with the damage reduction of 70%, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. That being said, they are kind of on a clock. Medusa morphing late game is very strong.
It's terrifying.
Although Invoker and Sven are both really strong heroes in the late game in their own right. Plus, Invoker is really good against both Morphling and Medusa because EMP just wrecks their mana, which they kind of like having. So I could see it going either way in the late game anyway.
All right, so here we go into Game 2 of the Best of 3 series of the Requiem Autumn Playoffs. We've got Team Task Force Blast versus Disasterisk. And without further ado, Snow's going to give us a rundown of Disasterisk.
Alright, Wise on the Rubik. Dead and Me on Invoker. Terfelion going to that offlane Centaur. Dusty playing the roaming Bounty Hunter. And Wadjet on the Sven yet again.
Wadjet.
Hopefully this time he's going to stack some Ancients.
Yeah, we'll see. No promises, man. But
Smoke from TFB by the
yeah,
way.
TFB is smoked up. We've got D1 rotating bottom, already with the disruption level 1. Looking, trying to see if he can do something here with Terfelion out there. And he pinged him out. He already knows he's there. We've got Evernight on Oracle this game rather than the Shadow
30
Demon.
seconds to battle.
So a little bit of a mix for him. Different hero. Maybe he needs a little refresher course. Goat Hill again will be rocking the Medusa with Bobo Pro on Morphling. And last but not least, we've got John the Green on the offlane Sand King.
It looks like it's a Medusa. He does have the pull tangles for him. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So it looks like
Does he
TFB
gonna
are
get
going to
the-
proc off, and he did get it.
Double rune? What is it? 60% win rate when getting double runes? Whatever it
Yeah,
was.
it's like 60%.
But that was back when bounties also gave experience. I don't think it's that much anymore.
Yeah. So Goat Hill's actually mid.
Yeah,
It's still on Medusa though.
that makes sense.
And I'd expect Dusty to either be looking to get an early courier pick, or just to look to be a nuisance on Goat Hill. So it's going to be up to D1 to try and look to build a little bit of space and make things not so unpleasant for him.
They're already saying the Shadow Demon mid, expecting the bounty hunter to be there. Doing a sentry down. I'm not a huge fan of getting disruption on level 1 of Shadow Demon unless you have like a Conqueror or something to set it up.
Same here.
I think you get Shadow Poison because you can do some harass, do some zoning out.
I mean, perfect world, you're keeping that thing unskilled, and then, you know, you level it up
yeah.
literally based on the situation. So
Yeah.
Bounty Hunter dropped this really aggressive Observer ward just to try and pick a courier.
It's called the I'm gonna kill your courier ward.
Yeah, and
Oh, he
Shadow
walked
Demon
to the
committed
tower.
Shadow Demon committed down the Sentry too.
He lost his clarity. He walked into the tower and lost his clarity.
Oh, that's funny.
Now they're going at it.
Yep, they're fighting each other, and Dusty's actually stuck in the trees. Oh, nope, he's going to be able to take that down, and D1. D1 is getting out right-clicked right now. He's going to disrupt him down. He's going to look to do a little bit more poking.
This is an interesting turn of events.
Yeah, we got roll 5 versus roll 5, but top lane, John the Green taking heavy damage. One more click, and he's going to go down. Weiss actually securing that first blood. And, you know, all predicated on just being a little bit too aggressive, caught out of position, trying to get a lot of pokes down, and trying to just do damage with that caustic. Uh-oh, D1 and Dusty. D1 and Dusty, no.
Oh, he died. Rip. The tree, dude. That was if he lived, that would have been sick.
See, I think the play there could have maybe been a self-disrupt. I don't know. I don't think there was a
You
good...
gotta go for the tree. You gotta go for the style play. If he lives there, like he's just sending a message, you know?
Of style. That's what it is. The message is that of style.
Yeah, exactly.
So Centaur's being a little bit of a nuisance here, pulling the large camp into his own creep wave and the like. Oh, no, actually not successfully.
I mean,
But
at least you can look at it in a way that Bounty Hunters at least or Shadow Demon is at least keeping Bounty Hunter away from Medusa.
yeah, Bounty Hunter just grabbed the bottom and top rune. And now he's coming up top, and he's going to look to try and harass the Sand King a little bit, too.
I think the Sand King should be okay. Maybe not.
Well, if he's caught out of position, then they can definitely follow up with damage. They're going to have a stun and a lift. Follow up with just a little bit of additional right-click damage, too. So it could be pretty easy for them, you know, all things considered. And Weiss is being pretty greedy here, just poking him away.
He's fine. He's sitting really far back.
So meanwhile, Boboda Pro farming very nicely, sitting at 17.5 right now, and you know Medusa also staying on par with the Invoker. Kind of curious if Boboda Pro doesn't rotate up even further. Try to contest these last hits a little bit better, go for some more last hitting and denying, but it looks like they're going to be looking to get them out of there anyway.
Yeah, I think the center is getting way too much. To be honest.
Level-wise, for sure.
Yeah.
Gold, as you kind of expect.
He's level 4.5. Like, that's
Top lane, John the Green getting lifted up, and Weiss and Dusty, they're just doing a lot of damage with right clicks. He still has the Burrow Strike away if he needs to. He can always return in some damage too, and he'll just kind of get poked away. Medusa getting bottle and finishing up by getting that bounty rune too. So lane equilibrium-wise, Medusa's doing okay. Able to try and secure a little bit of that additional farm there too, as we can see. But, that Mystic Snake's going to do so much damage.
It hurts.
Oh yeah, now she's a little bit caught out of position there. There's the EMP, and that's going to probably drain out her mana shield entirely. And now Dusty trying to do a little bit more damage here. The Tornado will follow up, as will be the Cold Snap, and a couple more right clicks, and Go Hill will go down. He lives! He has the mana. He has the bottle. Oh, how glorious. Glorious! So this Invoker did actually opt to go into the Quaswex build.
I think it's pretty good against Medusa.
It makes sense since they have the one-on-one mid.
But at the same time, like I feel like they're gonna lack some damage in the mid game.
They will, because he's committing to Quaswex. But now Boboda Pro and Terfelion, they're doing lots of damage here. He's able to do plenty of strength morphing as he needs to, and he will be able to get him down on the end. Dusty just rotating in just for the end note of this, and now Boboda Pro might want to look to be a little bit careful. If Dusty comes in with a couple right clicks here, yep, he's dead.
That is not worth for the morphling.
This is a 5-minute bounty hunter with mana boots.
What did he get last game? Like 15 or something? It's definitely going better.
5-minute mana boots. This bounty hunter roam is being pretty darn scary for them. It's almost like, hey guys, we noticed that you ran bounty hunter last game. Nah, now we're gonna do it. Let me show you how it's up. Oh my god. Mid lane, this Medusa Snake is doing so much to keep this Invoker zoned out and back.
It does about roughly like 1 billion damage, I would say.
1 billion. Yeah, that's close. Yeah. I'd say that's pretty accurate. 1 billion damage.
Yeah. This bounty hunter package is so good. Like the TFB supports have no way of dealing with a roaming bounty hunter. Like that's a support dude that doesn't do anything about it, and it's just really scary. Like bounty hunter is getting a lot out of his rotations. Has 2 kills already. Got a really early mana boost, like you said, and it's gonna be a way earlier mech than TFB's mech last game on bounty hunter.
Oh yeah, we were looking at a 30-minute mech, right?
Yeah.
Previous game, something like that.
I think it was 31. I think.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be around at 20 minutes, let's say.
Disasterisk is doing a good job pulling and being aggressive, trying to deny as much farm as possible to John the Green, but this is a really preemptive lift. I don't really like this. I think John the Green can choose to be a little bit more aggressive here. He should be poking down Weiss at least a little bit, trying to contest this pull, but no, Weiss is going to get some free last hits. Oh, missed the last hit. Bible thump. But he's denying creeps, he's denying experience, and those are the things that you're really looking to do as a support. It's more about denying the experience than getting gold yourself. You know, you want to get gold too, but it's denying experience that's the vital key.
I don't know that I agree with Saint King's build. I think you go 2-0-3 here. And just make sure that Sven never comes into the lane. Like, Rubik alone can't really zone him out.
Goat Hill in a little bit of a rough position. EMP and Tornado will land as a Cold Snap too, and now Dusty able to get the last hit on him.
They tried going on Saint King top 2, but he barely got away.
Yeah.
They forced the Oracle rotation. So if you get 3 points in, if he has 3 points in Caustic here, he can literally just stand on top of the lane And every time Sven comes in for a let's say he can't really because he takes a lot of damage from Caustic. And if they try to go on him, he just burrow strikes with the entire quick wave and just blows someone up.
Yeah, Dusty is here, and he's just going to look to try and chip down everybody here. But, oh my god, Sand King Epicenter. He's going to look to try and get a little bit lucky here. 1, 2, 3, and he does get it. Great Epicenter. He was trying to be cheeky on Evernight there, but Sand King was able to punish him, and he needed that kill. That really brought him back into the lane. Because he was already getting pressured out. He was down 1 hour at that point, too.
He has good farm, though.
Absolutely.
22 less hits. That's pretty good, considering the build he went.
Well, Vodkit's already fallen back on the jungle. He's got his Helmet Dominator. He's just kind of going ham and a half. He's leaving the lane to the support Rubik right now, who's able to at least kind of capitalize on that, get a little bit of experience, a little bit of gold, and that's going to benefit him so much more, being able to spread the love, the GPM, across the team.
Look at the Ancients.
Oh, I know. They're already starting. Bobo the Pro is taking a lot of damage from the tower. He took a couple hits from the tower along with the Shuriken Toss too, and if Dusty stays on top of him, he might be able to pressure down Bobo even further. Because even though Bobo's got some great farm right now, the rotation of Dusty is proving to be a lot for TFB to deal with.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. So,
And because he has Mana Boots, oh, that's going to be a dead Shadow Demon. One more hit. Yep, there he goes. Procking up the Mana Boots. Dusty's just doing so much here. He's keeping up very strong momentum, and he's rotating around, and he's making changes happen.
It's a really good start for Disasterisk. They gotta keep it up, though. They gotta get this good start, get track on Bounty Hunter. And
TFB's early game is really weak, and that's where Disasterisk is able to capitalize on it. Bounty Hunter already has his headdress finished, too.
Their mid game isn't the greatest either. To be fair.
Oh, I recognize that. It's going to come down to Sand King being able to make plays happen. And uh-oh, we got another EMP Tornado in middle lane, and goes using the Stone Gaze just a little bit. Able to actually keep himself alive this time. Well played on his part, but Dusty will try to follow up with the Shuriken Toss. Let's hope that Gohilt is able to back appropriately, because Dusty wants him.
He has phase, he's fine.
Yeah, he'll be okay.
That being said, wartime the Medusa isn't farming. Sure, you want to get the kill, but
Dire's top tower
still
is under
good enough for them, honestly. Medusa's starting to fall behind. She's already 1k net worth behind the Invoker. There's a huge stack in that hard camp bottom lane. Why just gotta go farm it though?
Couple rotations coming out on bottom. Sand King now coming in. He's looking for murder. Weiss is already rotated in here. He's able to do the Burrow Strike too, and now he's got the Strength Morph himself, so he'll be A-okay to just try to morph all of his agility over to Strength. So now we've got a 1400 HP Rubik at the 11-minute mark.
I think that that's is completely fine with that. Sven just farmed like a 4-stack in that Radiant hard camp next to the pole camp. While they were fighting, he just sat there and just took all of their farm. And now he's gonna farm some Ancients. This Sven is gonna be a way more farmed than Sven than he was last game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's going crazy here. He's already farming up the Ancients. He's going to be sitting at, what, 5k net worth already at this point?
Yep.
And, you know, Rubik's able to kind of benefit in on this. He's just getting all the experience himself, too.
This Sven is gonna go ham.
Yeah, we're going to see a Sven come online much faster in this game than the previous one, and that's probably what Disasterisk needed to do here.
Do you think you go blink over
Radiant's
Echo
top
Silver this game
tower is under
first?
attack.
Get that extra initiation.
I
guess they don't need it. They have Stampede.
Yeah.
And they have Blink on Centaur eventually. Although he has a cloak, he may be going Hood first. Bounty Hunter has tracked now, too.
Yeah, he's been doing really well.
Things could get out of hand really quickly for TFB. The next 10 to 15 minutes are going to be really important for them. They just want to try to farm and stop the bleeding as much as possible.
Yeah, well, D1 is invisible. He's looking to try and do something here on MS9. MS9 positioned really nicely so that the Mystic Stake does not hit her. However, she doesn't even have the Mana Shield up online. She's able to juke the EMP this time, and they're all coming in with the Stone Gaze on the Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter trying to go in on Shadow Demon, but it won't be enough there. Courier comes in, gets a couple pokes off on him, and we do have the rotation from Oracle also. But no one dies in the end.
level.
Plenty of ultimates coming out though. And
See how much damage
Weiss.
the level 3 Shuriken did to Shadow Demon?
Oh yeah.
Ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
That hurts.
Oh, I saw
All the
that.
pros try to dive here. Okay, he's gonna give up on that idea.
So Terfelion's TPing home. He's gonna look to heal up all the way. He'll probably grab another TP scroll and then he'll slowly meander back to the lane. And Shadow Demon able to finally get a little bit of love. He's got that Tome of Knowledge. We'll see it.
Dragons this game?
Yeah, I think that's the right choice for him too.
Yeah, I agree.
Dire structures
I think
are
I would like to see the Disasterisk try to group up now and take some towers. They can't really, TFB can't really fight them, I don't think. Although Sven is that guy got on top, he's by himself. Disruption into the first strike, but he's fine.
Yeah, Vodka's able to just kind of casually walk away, and D1 now he's looking to try and continue to be aggressive, but it really won't be there. And Weiss is looking to follow up in here too. Bounty Hunter is already rotated also. He's able to steal this. He's able to steal the Burrow Strike right here now, and that's going to be easy follow up for him and get a nice kill on one. Oh, the stun's going to follow up too, and with the track gold also, that is going to be Rain and Preem for them. Now Bobo Pro trying to get a nice double kill in here. He's rotating in 1, 2, 3 hits. I don't think he's going to be able to get him with this rotation, and now he's going to look to be a little bit out of position, but not one that Dis is able to capitalize on.
I think I disagree with that rotation. I get that he's trying to help his team. When you're playing Morphling, all you have is Treads and Perseverance. You're not going to do anything. Just farm.
Yep, just got to farm.
You literally ignore that your team
Radiant's bottom
exists.
tower is under
Yeah, and
attack.
Terfelion is now taking this opportunity to push the bottom lane. He'll be able to cut the wave. The return damage on the tower is huge too. And John the Green wanted to try and capitalize this at least a little bit. And oh, he's got the epicenter. Oh, Centaur ult will be able to take him home.
Radiant's bottom
So
tower
little
is
wasted
under
epicenter there. Kind of optimistic, but you know, good effort on his part.
Sven is so farmed. He is 2k ahead of Morphling already. With Epicenter being down and them having track golds and just a way stronger team at this point in the game anyway, I feel like they just group and take all of the tier 1s and maybe a couple of tier 2s.
Dusty almost has his mech.
Why's got Epicenter? Why's got Epicenter?
Jeez.
What? Cast a spell.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
You
Voice
had like
got
30
epicenter.
seconds.
Oh,
You had
boy.
30 seconds to cast any spell.
Well, that's happening now. That is happening now.
Alright, now it's gotta be go time if you're Disasterisk, right?
We've got some deep vision now for them. They know about Evernight's rotation, and Evernight is actually by himself. Weiss might want to look to capitalize on this. He's going to be able to lift him and then follow up with the epicenter immediately afterwards. And he's got a lot of damage there coming up on him, and he'll be able to immediately steal the Purifying Flames too. And Oracle is trying to heal himself. Will he be able to do it? I think he will not. He's going to go down. Rubik's able to actually kill him there. And now it's going back in on Terfelion, and Go Still. He's going to try and do something, but Go Help, not really doing enough there. Some more Shadow Poison coming out there, and they might try to follow up player on Centaur, but we've got a very well-placed EMP Tornado, and that's going to be enough to keep him out of the fight. Boba the Pro, no more mana for him to be able to merge around, and now Dusty able to get a kill on him, too.
Track kills.
Oh, jeez, it's nuts. And now D1 is in a really rough spot. MS9 is following up on him. One more right click will be able to take him out. The smoke disjoint! Oh my god! The smoke disjoint! I'm so happy I saw that. But,
That was a play.
okay, but John the Green now, he's in a really difficult situation. He's just going to get hit with a tornado and he'll go down. And now Go Tilt. He's used his gaze on 3, but it's not going to be able to kill anyone here. Dusty will be able to get into the tree line. Actually, he might be okay. Nope.
Alright,
Nope.
just gonna walk away.
Oh, Bubba the Pro. Nice tip. Just the tip. Just the tip.
Radiant's
He says well
tower
played
is
to
under
that, but not to
attack.
the smoke disjoint?
I don't. He may have not seen it. He may have not seen it.
godlike. That was a play, dude.
So a little bit of follow-up coming up on Woket here.
Bounty Hunter has a mech already, by the way.
Yep, I anticipated that.
The snowballing is happening. Even like I still think they won that fight. Track kills all over the place. Morphling died. Morphling still doesn't have his Lincolns. He is going on Invoker bottom though, but I think Invoker should be fine.
Yeah, Boba the Pro actually pressuring him out a lot. And 1, 2, no, 3 more hits and he'll be able to do it. But MS9 could, he could have always, you know, invoked something else and then drop that down on him too. So you always got to be wary of that looming.
I think he was trying to bait it out, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Boba the Pro just plays it safe, replicates back. Nothing happens.
I would be concerned with how far along Dusty is. He's rotating around just as he should be with the Bounty Hunter. He's building space in every single lane. He's getting off tons of tracks, and he already has a mechanism. Everybody's gonna get a track. You get a track, and you get a track, and you get a track.
Rubik is gonna have a blink relatively soon if they keep this pressure up. Like if they keep getting track kills. Doesn't have any money right now, but...
Oh, Wojkid able to get a stun off on 2, and Oracle immediately getting popped down. Now we got that Tornado and the EMP follow-up on the Sand King. He's going to go down 2. Weiss, no Burrow Strike on him, but he now does have Mystic Snake. And now D1, he's trying to follow up in on Dusty. The Dispersion is not really going to do much. And by Dispersion, I mean Disruption. It's a D.
Weiss is getting really good steals.
There's a lot of good things to steal.
Yep, yes there is. This is a...
Sand King, yeah, so many good spells to steal in this game. And
the only thing that would make this a Dream Rubik game that's not here is fucking Enigma. For the easy black holes.
Tide Hunter,
now, so now you can farm with this Morphling. This is great. This is a happy Rubik.
Yeah, he just stole he has that just, you know, for safeties.
Farm with the Morphling, no.
No, it's more for safety. He can just replicate out if he wants to. He was trying to bait out that Tefelion.
But he replicated right into the Bounty Hunter.
He's got enough mana though, and now Sand King able to follow up in here with the stun and into the epicenter. 1, 2, 3, and no, Dusty's able to get just off into the tree line. Evernight, dust. Nope, not gonna happen. Dusty, he'll be a-okay. He still does have the mechanism. He can use it. He can heal up. And now, MS9 and Dusty both in Viz. They're looking for blood. And they're hugging the tower right now. They're going to hope to try and bait something out here. Invoker has now picked up his Orchid too, so we've got a big pickup on that regard. EMP will strike and no Tornado needed. Tefelion able to jump in there, poke him down with lots of damage. The spam ping of stealing the kill. That was it, that was spam ping of stealing my kill. MSI was like, that was mine.
What it was.
That was mine.
Hey, listen. Watch out. Structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
You need to stop the bleeding. DFB is giving away way too much in this early game. They're never, if they keep giving this much away, they're never gonna get to that point where Medusa and Morphling are just both unkillable monsters or skill your entire team. Rubik is gonna go for 4-step instead of a blink.
Lincoln's has now been picked up on the Morphling, so that's going to be really helpful for him. He won't have to worry about his spells getting stolen as much. But I think Weiss is going to be looking pretty on this Rubik in this game. I mean, just being able to steal this Replicate, he's going to have his 4-step relatively soon. Guardian Greaves already picked up on the Bounty Hunter.
God.
So many big items have already come out in this game. It's terrifying.
I don't think this is a Lincoln's game. Medusa's going Lincoln's too. Like Trek just breaks Lincoln so easily. It's a short cooldown.
Well, I mean, there's still lots of single target, but yes, Trek does break it very quickly and easily.
I don't know, man.
So Sand King has a Blink Dagger. That's another pickup that we haven't necessarily made point of reference to.
Yeah. Center House is about a hood.
And we've got 2 observers from each team in the exact same spot, so I think Teal noticed that, and he'll be able to hopefully, you know, counterward that appropriately. But Evernight's looking pretty scary. Oh, we're actually getting a crit in this game on the Sven? Hell yeah.
He has it in his touch already. This is a very farm Sven.
Well, MS9 is up here. He's looking for blood. Dusty is accompanying him here on this mission. And with the Orchid at the ready, they might be able to find it on John the Green right here, right now. And there's the Cold Snap, there's the stun, there's the EMP. Disruption's going to be able to come out and save him for just a moment. And he'll be able to blink out. The Shadow Demon ends up getting the trade of his life.
Yeah, that's better for them. Or I'd rather have the Shadow Demon died than
oh man.
Sand King, right? Right?
He saved him.
Yeah,
That's worth.
that's a good play.
That's worth. Yeah, that's worth.
You'd rather have no one die, but you have it. At least it's the Shadow Demon, not the thinking thing.
Hey, you gotta be that sack land sometimes.
Yeah.
Wojit applying tons of pressure here. Doesn't have that Chrysalis on him yet, but you know, with the Echo Saber on him, he's already doing a ton of work. And Terfelian actually rotating up. He's gonna try and lock down Bobo de Pro, and Weiss was trying to do it himself, but he ended up getting pressured out.
That was a cute fight though. Weiss dodged the waveform of his own waveform.
Nice. I mean, it makes you invulnerable.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I'm into it. I'm into it.
And the net worth does not look pretty.
Yeah, I just took a glance at it. We're looking at 14K favor for Disasterisk at this point against
Invoker
TFB.
is in trouble here. He just got dusted. There's a lot of people around. Oh, the missed Burrow Strike. And Wajid coming to turn around the fight.
Oh, Wajid definitely being the playmaker in this regard. John the Green, he's going to need to be on the retreat just a little bit. He's getting orchided up, but he'll be able to blink away. A-okay on that regard. Bobo de Pro up top. He's taking a ton of damage here. He can still strength morph quite a bit of HP, and he has the Ghost Scepter as well. Stun will be just a little bit off the mark. Dusty getting pushed back for just a moment, and there comes another track. It'll be able to break on that Lincoln's, and now Bobo de Pro still continuing to retreat. He'll have TP in 7 seconds if he chooses to use it, and he waveforms away, so he'll be okay. But MS9, he's now here. Okay. He's found him now too, and there's the Orchid. Ice Wall already preemptively dropped. He's got the Ghost Scepter too. Will he be able to waveform out? No, he's not. He's able to get locked down, and now Terfelian and MS9 able to secure that kill there.
That's a big kill.
Yeah, Disaster is playing almost a completely different playstyle from the last game. They're being extremely aggressive early in. They're grouping up, they're pushing, they're taking objectives, they're taking kills, and now it looks like they're going to be going deep and they're going for blood. Evernight trying to keep himself safe for just the moment. Now D1 taking the brunt of the force. I think it might not be enough to save Evernight. That's a great Ice Wall, and he'll be able to go down thanks to the assistance of the Invoker.
Took fouls from us. Why is just playing amazing this game? He's so many good spells. Invoker's gonna go back to full HP.
This is very reminiscent of the first game where Disasterisk took all the outside towers very early in.
Yep. Just recognizing how...
Oh, Weiss getting Sand King stun again. So many good spell pickups from him. So something I wanted to make mention is he put 4 points in Null Field rather than getting heavier points in Telekinesis.
I see that a lot. I've seen that a lot lately. And I think it's really good this game. They're up against a pretty decent amount of magic damage. That, like, all of Sand King is magic. A lot of Shadow Demon is magic.
Yeah.
Refined Flames is a billion damage.
Well, I mean, as you know, the big benefit of putting more points in Telekinesis, a little bit extra lift time, a little bit extra stun duration, but this, it's the range more than anything.
It doesn't scale that well anyway. I mean,
yeah, you're only getting a 0.5 per level. You know, you're going from 2.5 to 3, 3.5 to 4.
I've done no field over Telekinesis a lot.
I think that's valuable for them, knowing that they're going into a Morphling with a Wave Stun, a Sand King with the stun, Shadow Demon Poison, Oracle Purifying Flames.
Yeah. Something that you can also do is go no field over Fade Bolt, but I think this game they kind of need the extra damage since Invoker already went for Cross Flex. That's another reason why he doesn't really need Telekinesis that much. He has Invoker doing Cross Flex, he has Stampede to get him up close anyway to Telekinesis. Centaur can initiate for him. Sven has Blink and Stun too. I think it's the right play from him. I like it a lot.
So Invoker's at level 16, which means that he has both his Quas and his Wex up to level 6. And this is going to be pretty huge for him because it's everything in Exhort at this point.
He also just got eggs. We didn't talk about that.
Uh-huh.
And Sven has his Daedalus. Hype completed now on Centaur. He already has his point booster for his eggs. He has half an eggs already too. The items are coming out, man.
Well, I don't know if it's fast enough. I mean, we're looking at TFB and Shadow Demon and Oracle both looking kind of dry. Medusa and Morphling do have Lincolns. You know, Dragon Lance and Ghost Scepter appropriately as well. John the Green, again, he'll be able to initiate with his Blink Dagger. But then we look at Disasterisk at this point. And then we've got a 4-staff on Rubak. We've got Ags, Orchid, and more about to happen for Invoker. We're going to have a Drums on Rubik soon, too. The pipe is already there. Like, as a whole, there's just so much happening on that squad.
There's a lens coming too for Bounty Hunter.
Could be Solar Crest, but it might be a lens.
No, it's a lens. The rest is on the curve.
Oh, fair enough. So, you know, sometimes you just gotta have more range for getting that track off.
Yeah.
Dyer's top
Morphing
tower
is
has
split
fallen.
pushing top. He just got a tier 2 on the C. Wonder if he's gonna keep going. Sven is coming back.
I think that was the play that Morphling needs to make. He just needs to be split pushing and trying to apply pressure.
I think Disasterisk overreacted to it.
Yeah, they committed 2 to trying to lock him down, and with them having the 4 staff and then some, it makes it a little bit more difficult for them to try and do that there. And now Wojit, he is going to be, he'll be A-okay back at the base, but now it's his buddies that are going to be sealing the fright.
Oh, that's a nice tornado.
Oh, great Ice Wall follow-up too, and Centaur just barely able getting out of there at this point also. Now Invoker dropping out the Deafening Blast, Ice Wall, and the Cold Snap, and they're able to just kind of turn things around, and we got a meatball! Here comes Teferlian jumping in with the stun, and he'll be able to follow up with the Hoof Stomp on double edge as well. More Purifying Flames coming out of the way of Rubik, and just more people are dying. Just death everywhere.
Yep.
Name an amount of death, and then we've got 3 times that. That's what I'm thinking.
Sven is already pushing top.
Yeah, Wojit is pretty scary at this point.
Boy. Wise finishes drums.
Did you see that double hit? That was just the Echo Saber that did that much damage, and that was only cleave.
That hurts, man.
See, as soon as they proc that replicate, that's when they want to really look to jump in and follow up on him.
Radiant structures.
And-
The strike now on Rubik.
Yeah, every time Rubik steals,
Did Rubik take Morph earlier? He has 9 agility. He took more
yes, he did.
Morph. This is a 4-second stun on that strike.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
EMP and Tornado dropped in the fight. Just more for zoning than anything else, and Gotel trying to do a little bit of work here, throwing out the Mystic Snake, trying to keep them pushed back, trying to keep them zoned. But I think they're going to be able to take this melee Rex regardless, and whoa, John the Green able to jump in and stun in on Torfillion, and now with Weiss stealing the Sand King stun, he might be able to do something here, but this Gaze is just doing so much work for them, and now Invoker going down, Aegis popped from him. I think a couple more hits and he'll be able to take the melee racks if he chooses to overcommit on there, but Wojit, whoa, not going to be able to get the Morphling there, able to replicate out at just the last second. Oh no, that was the dispersion, but more pressure just kind of going in the way of Disasterisk. They're going to be able to just look to ignore whatever Medusa's doing, because she doesn't really do any damage just now, and they're just going to take the racks.
Radiant's middle barracks have
They
fallen.
walk away.
Yeah, Medusa's
Or
just
they
going
go
to tickle
top.
you. Yeah,
top.
going top is the way to go.
They don't have mana. A lot of their heroes.
So net worth is going to be over 25k, it's 29k
Alright.
in
there
Disasterisk's
is
favor. 29.
Blink coming for Bounty Hunter, a Bloodthorn coming for Invoker, and an Axe coming for Centaur in the same courier. Yeah, they're kind of rich.
Holy Jeebus. I would be scared if I was TFB right now.
Wise got a point booster. He's going. What's it called? Axe.
I mean, we're going to have an Axe on the Centaur. That's going to be... Oh, jeez. 70% damage reduction. Oh, 60%, excuse me. It doesn't matter. That's ridiculous. 60%.
Yep. I wonder about Wajit's going here. He has 6k almost. Does he go AC again? I don't think AC is a play. Maybe. I don't know. How would you go on Sven here? Moonshard?
It really depends on if he feels like he's getting focused or not. I mean, there's always the opportunity for a BKB, just to kind of deal with the,
Yep,
you know, the
he's
Sven
got
stun and things like that. But alternatively, a Hyperstun would probably be a pretty killer play.
Yeah, he's going AC. If he was going Moonshard, he would have. Yeah, he got his AC in the car.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And Morphling is in trouble.
Yeah, he's been caught out of position. Tornado and Deafening Blast just barely off the mark. And now John the Green coming in with the Epicenter and MS9 able to run away casually at his free will since he was running at 522 thanks to the help of the Centaur at that point.
Oh, the blink from Dusty. Put some harass into Shadow Demon, didn't blinks away from the Burrow Strike.
Invisibility.
Alright, watch if Phoenix finishes his AC.
And now we're seeing John the Green just being a little bit of a bug scorpion creature. Just farming away. He'll be going towards a 4-staff, I would perceive. But it could be the makings of an Aghanims too. A little too early on to tell. And Boba the Pro trying to pop in with the E-Blade. Not able to be successful there, but will be able to replicate out, and he won't go down. He's already back to the bottom lane trying to farm that out.
It could also be a Yule.
And Wojit is stuck in the trees.
And he's getting spin pinged by his entire team. Alright. Could also be a use for John the Green from sinking to get rid of that silence.
Possibility.
Eventually, I'm sure Oracle and Shadow Demon will actually get some items.
So Medusa's getting a Maelstrom. Does that mean that she's already preemptively building to defend against Megas? Because that's kind of what it seems like.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not a fan of that, of Maelstrom Medusa. I
Well,
see why he's doing
again,
it.
it's
You really want to push out your waves, but
preemptively to defend against big creeps. That's like the way
have
you.
split shot though.
Doesn't matter. You get the electric proc with the split shot too. You get a mixture of magical damage on top of your physical damage.
No, you don't.
It's helpful.
No, you don't. The lightning only procs from the main arrow.
I'm saying that you get magic damage on top of your physical damage.
Oh right, no, okay. Yeah. I thought you meant like the split shot also procs it. That would be awesome. And broken. Like 5 chances to proc Maelstrom every single auto attack. That would be like Tesla Drow Ranger, but like way stronger
Okay.
and awesome.
So Dis is grouped up as 5. They're kind of roaming around the jungle at this point. Centaur looking to try to lead the charge here. Terfelion sees that Medusa replicate, and he kind of wanted to go in on it. They pinged it out, but it's a replicate, so not really sure how big of a priority is. But with Morphling split pushing up top, it might be a good idea for them to hang out near it, because if I was that Morphling, I'd be a greedy motherfucker, push that out and then go down to that replicate. And there he is. He does go down.
Exactly what he does.
And he's already shown face down there, and now they know where he is. And Boba the Pro on the defense, on the retreat,
Wise
going off
wants
into the
him.
jungle.
Wise
Weiss
wants him.
wants it too. Yes, he does. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to catch him, though. He casted... What did he cast on him?
Chelsea. Does he know where he went? They don't know.
Yeah, they gotta know.
Oh,
The
they
Centaur
know.
Ags! Centaur Ags destroying all the trees and the hopes and dreams, and Boba the Pro trying to be on the retreat here. He's trying to do as much as he can to strength bath his way back to victory. But with the Bloodthorn, with the Janata, with the Deafening Blast, he is down. Oh my god.
Rip in peace.
Bum bum bum.
And no buyback either. Sad face. Other lanes are pushed out. Morphine is dead. This is time to get second lane of Rex. Wajid has spots in 15. We can't join the fight yet. We're just gonna push top for now. It seems.
Oh, I mean, if look at what Dis is doing here. They're just doing so much work to take out the bottom lane. I mean, the return damage on the towers is absolutely ridiculous. They're split pushing both of these downs. They can't contest both of them, and it looks like they may not even be able to contest one of them. And right now, the Invoker is just an absolute murder town going all over this place to just trying to keep them in a bad spot. And now Sand King forced to buy back at this point. He may look to try and pursue in on the bottom lane. Meanwhile, Sand King in the top. And Goat Hill, a little bit of a preemptive gaze, but that's kind of what they needed to be able to get them out from taking away on their racks. And now John the Green, is he going to be able to get saved by the Oracle? We can only hope. But 3 people now extremely low, and Oracle can't save everybody. Shadow Demon's going to go down. The Snake Lady's getting her shit stolen. Now we got a split shot on Weiss. Terfelion trying to do so much work in here on the Medusa Lady, and now she's going to go down. MS9 now godlike. Here comes Boba the Pro trying to pop in on the Invoker, and now he also will be on the retreat too. Sunstrike to follow Terfelion there with the stun. Weiss will probably be able to do another lift relatively soon, and all these stuns are coming out. The buybacks are plenty, and now Dis have now taken the bottom racks on top of the mid racks, and there goes. Yep. Watch it, able to take the top lane too. Oh my Jeebus. Oh my Jeebus.
We believe this game has ended.
We are at Megas. This is not over. They are still holding firm. Boba the Pro with no mana wants to do something here, but he's looking in a really weak situation, and we've got the GG well played out of TFB. 37 minutes. Are they going to call it? Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
That Morphine pick was really greedy.
I mean, we were a 40K net worth difference. 40.
That came down to draft more than anything, in my opinion.
The Invoker
really-
and the Bounty Hunter, those two, controlled the game, and Medusa and Morphling both together really not able to do anything because they were just so weak in the early game and into the mid game, as you would expect from their heroes.
Yeah.
And they didn't have enough to capitalize on it with the Sand King in the off lane.
And on top of that, the support duo is also really weak at dealing with Bounty Hunter, so you already know you're gonna be behind in the. You already know you're gonna be behind because Bounty Hunter is gonna do almost whatever he wants, and then you pick two very greedy cores. It just becomes almost impossible from there.
Well, great 2-game series in this best of 3 of Team Task Force Black versus Disasterisk. I am Sky at Reach4sKai, joined with Snow. He doesn't have a Twitter, but he's here.
Nope. Thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely a pleasure. I want to thank you everybody for tuning in for this best of 3 series of the Requiem Autumn Playoffs. Again, if you enjoyed the cast, you enjoyed the hype, drop me a follow, and more fun and action will be had across these games. So thank you all for tuning in, and keep things nice and high, sky high even. You could say you could be sky high. Have you heard that one? Have you heard that one?
Yes.
Ba-dum bump.
Very good.